Yes, your greatness once again is about to be televised, and you know what time it is. It is tea time, the playground for the biggest entertainment stories, while we break down and dissect them for your easy consumption. I'm never alone. With me are Ife, Omai, and Nima. What's up?
Nima, you don't have surname.
I don't know. You don't know my surname. You can't pronounce it.
Ebelekedima.
I know you can't pronounce it. You don't want to put
It's not a matter of Omo Yoruba subtitles. Your own surname just get as it be.
So simple.
But you know I'm not so bad with Nigerian names, right?
No, you're not.
But our own name,
But you say it right now. It does not say it wrong.
Ebeledike.
Ebeleke. You know him first.
Ebelekedima Dike.
Ebeledike.
It looks like something that should have more letters in it.
But Ebeledike sounds like a first name though. Like most people are Ebele, right?
Ebele, but not Ebeledike.
So Ebele full names are not Ebeledike. Oh, okay.
Ebeledike. Pronounce my surname.
Oshunkeye.
Eh?
Oshunkeye.
What's Oshunkeye? Don't let you ever go there, mother. Anyways, how you guys doing today, man? It's great to have you guys on the show. And of course, I like your new look back.
Do I have a new? Oh my! Okay.
Your new look back.
Okay.
Me, I've missed you. Where have you been?
Yesterday I had
Just
community development service, serving my country. So I have to be dedicated to the work.
Are you ready to go to war? To war. Like if they call you, they say corps members should start going to war.
I'm actually ready. You've not been seeing my gym videos. I'm getting ready.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I like
You
that.
cut your hair, like, see.
I'm ready.
A war ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for today's show, though?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty then. Let's start today's show by seeing our first trending video. Let's go.
An artist.
Yes. Have you ever experienced a day like that? I'm sure you have.
Of course.
Like, does it go according to how it is right now?
What do you mean?
For me, like, it just brought back nostalgia for me.
Right.
Like, I remember, having very good breakfast. Next thing, you're going, you have a photo shoot somewhere, you have an interview, back to the studio, back to having lunch,
And then you used to rap as well, so singing was also something that...
No, I didn't have this lifestyle during my career days. This was not the lifestyle.
I thought you connected on the music level.
No, I connected on working with people like this. Don't on a personal basis. See, I haven't felt it the way this guy was feeling it.
Right.
I've just seen it. I've experienced it vicariously through other artists.
Right, I feel you. I mean, it's very surreal the way that the day happened. Usually that doesn't happen because during the week, because we're 9 to 5, if you put it that way. But some weekends are like that. It's nice to be able to have a day that you can control and it goes actually according to plan. That's nice.
Like,
yeah.
Do you know it's so amazing when you have like a schedule, okay, by 2 p.m. I have to be here, 3 p.m. I have to be here. It's a lot of that work, but sometimes it doesn't it just make your life very easy?
In Nigeria, having a schedule is kind of hard because there's traffic. Before you say I'm getting here by 2,
somebody will piss you off.
2:30. On the road, someone will hit your car or the
that pizza that I came, you asked for pepperoni, they brought
shrimps. Bro, what's a shrimp? Some pizza.
Shrimp pizza.
It came 20 years after.
Have you?
You can't go like this in Nigeria. I'm sure something must go wrong.
Sometimes we're lucky. Sometimes. Yeah, very few.
Well, the few times I've experienced it, it's gone according to plan.
Very few times.
I think it depends on the management as well. So which is where I was going to with all of this.
Yeah.
Now, everything was properly managed, but here you see the managers getting to the venue before you, but you can tell that this guy was probably with his manager all along, like, okay, it's time to go, it's time to jigger. I just feel like managers and the artists in Nigeria are not so in sync.
I don't
For me, they are not.
I don't agree.
Like, they never live together. The manager is staying in K2, the artist is staying in Lekki, and then there
are some fantastic duos, though.
I know.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, like, a lot of times it's not like that.
Lots of times, ones I know are really good. Like, I mean, shout out to Black Bones and Maureen. They are so in sync. Ojabi and Oxlade, so in sync.
They stay together, don't they?
Ojabi and Oxlade don't stay together.
But they stay close to each other.
I don't know about the closeness, but I know that they work together. I don't think it's about just that. You have to have a good sync. Oh, Jimmy Abdul's and Wanda, Hamid. There's a lot of people that I know that have really good relationships with people. I think it's going to be hard.
and Ewa.
DT and Ewa, fantastic group. There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit of people that are in good sync with each other. I think sometimes, it's almost impossible to compare the abroad system with this place. Do you know what I mean? Like, our best in itself, because of the system that we work in, it's not really that great. Because you know, of all the other things that happen. But they're doing okay.
Anyways, we have another trending video for you guys. Let's take a look at that. The next time I see Omotola Jalade Kennedy, I'm going to tell Auntie, please wash your makeup, because the girl turned out to look like Omotola, and I want you. Yes. Auntie, please, can you wash your face for us?
Well, we've seen her movies now. We've seen Omotola without makeup.
But do you think the first time was also makeup? You know, when the girl was looking.
Yeah, I mean, yes, she did have some things.
So it was extreme.
Of course. If you
are not a bush baby, why would you look like that? No. Let's be real. Are you eating raw animals? Are you crawling in the bush? Why would you look like that? No, let's be real though. I don't know, there's even one particular brand.
I actually know what a fucking knife is.
She get me. Like, so for you to even know makeup, that you can even do makeup and slay like that, you cannot be looking like that.
Yeah, no way. Because I know that what's it called? Photographers do that. Makeup artists. Those two people are very much corporate to these two things, where they do it before and after. But what they actually do is touch both pictures, where they make the before a lot more ugly than normal, and then make the after. Even the way they take the picture of you, they've done that to me before. Like, I almost changed for someone in this was an essay. She came and said she wanted to do my makeup for me. Like, she took the picture. I can show you the picture on my phone. It just looked like a normal effect that doesn't have makeup on. On social media, she stretched my kidney, put some like something on my face, like a cast, like a cast on my face. That I was like, what's happening? Hey, wait, is this me? Like, I looked at my picture again. I looked at this. I was like, oh, okay. But you see, that gets the reaction. Skincare people do that as well. They'll add more acne to the face, so that they can like blow things out of proportion and stuff. But my own is the teeth, because I did not see the before and after of the teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
because she became white. Did they do makeup?
She didn't even show the teeth.
No, but I'm saying that even your teeth can be that bad unless you're trained.
It's yellow, yeah.
Auntie no open the mouth, Chuchu.
No.
Maybe it's really like that. Oh,
yes.
Oh, come on, nice dentist. Are you sure it's even the same person?
She made her teeth yellow. No, it's the same girl, for sure. She made her teeth yellow.
But
they do that.
Looks so
do you know
like
that? Do you know that challenge? There was this challenge that was trending ages ago. TikTok wasn't that big yet, so I don't remember what platform it was. Where people would look ugly, and then they used to do that thing with the wear glasses and then put like freckles on their face.
Do
you remember?
The Don Jazzy did it back then.
Yes, as well. Yeah. Then they will now.
But TikTok wasn't like
it wasn't big then. No, it wasn't
around then. So what?
I think it was on Instagram.
Yeah, it was just an Instagram video. One of those songs.
Snapchat.
And then even the men would do it. Sometimes they did the angle one where she would be lying down and then she looks fat and then she'll come up and then all that kind of stuff. There's
when you talked about fat, this weight loss people, they will shrink you and then before and after they will now
expand you.
That time the real babe has stayed the same size.
Has anyone approached you though that they want your before and after? You know your progress.
They want it.
Have you done it?
I've not done it though.
Don't do it though.
I don't. They will make me look like
you see like your before picture. Yeah, you were like.
I'll be like this. Then they will now use one app.
In fact, you'll be depressed for your past.
Nah.
Dry joke Wednesday.
If you dry joke every day, why do you do this thing? I need
dry joke Wednesday.
The both of you, you need to be arrested.
I like dry
because does Ife joke? What's the English? Does Ife dry jokes? Is it only Wednesday?
That's true.
Dry jokes every day. No, but you know Wednesdays are special.
How?
I'm waiting for it.
Time, but then Thursday you give a dry joke. Friday you give a dry joke. Tuesday and Monday, terrible
jokes. But there's something about Wednesday though. Oh my God. We're waiting for it.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Oh. Because they need to get to the other side.
No.
Ding, ding, ding. Why now? Tell us.
You want to know?
No.
Yes.
Do you really want to know?
Please tell me.
So that I can catch it. Anyways, we have a very important story to tell you guys, and yes, that's the first one, and the first one is on Uzoamaka Ohiri, the estranged wife of the on-air personality and comedian Nedu Wazobia, has disclosed more facts as regards the DNA test result, which revealed that a child wasn't a product of Nedu. Uzoamaka had previously called Nedu out online while accusing him of domestic violence. Nedu, who refuted such claims, released a photo of the DNA test result, which showed that her first child with Nedu, her first child was not Nedu's. She further said she wasn't aware she was pregnant for her ex-boyfriend, How, before marrying Nedu. She went on to slam him by saying he doesn't even deserve a son, and reiterated the fact that she doesn't want him back. Guys, please, I'm just going to leave the floor open for you guys to just,
First of all, what I want to say is that I told you that she was a celebrity. What was the English I will argue? Because this, I remember the reason why I said that the last time was that I have heard of her way before this drama, but I didn't remember what work it was. She's actually a comedian. She does stand up. So technically, that's just random facts for the last episode. If you don't understand what we're talking about, my people understand. But back to this conversation, I would like to know, is she on a explicit illegal substance, or does she have psychiatric issues that we don't know about? Because there's something extremely twisted about this babe that kind of scares me. That's what I'm saying, that one of those two things, like I feel like her family members need to come in, help her, like, there must be something wrong because you granted an interview to embarrass yourself. Like, you granted an interview to, like, not make sense.
She granted series of interviews.
First of all, you shamed your husband that you looked beyond his physical look.
He was insecure.
I'm so glad you got that.
What was that about?
Are you abandoning?
I did not say
Bro, on a scale of 1 to 10,
are you like
6?
Princess Diana? Like, let's know what's going on.
Who are you exactly?
And then you said, I'm confused. I need to ask, my lord, may I?
Yes, please.
For women, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it that you can hold sperm in your stomach, yeah? And then you now decide later when it's about time that, okay, it's not time for me to get pregnant? Because the way she carried that sperm from her boyfriend's kidney, that she came to Lagos with it, came and toasted the guy, came and then married the guy, and then 9 months after, you gave birth, like...
And then, see, that is everything happened in the space of about 9 months.
9 months.
But
everything. Like, she had never met Nedu. She had never been to Lagos, or maybe she's been coming to Lagos, but she came based on this Nedu's invitation.
The babe said she was dating the guy. She did camp, finished camp, moved to Lagos, heard that Nedu was disturbing her, married Nedu.
I still did not know.
And please,
and then,
how can you be in a relationship and still come to Lagos and sleep with another person, and you're saying, I have never cheated in our relationship, and you expect us to believe you?
Exactly, that's another angle.
Like, what is she saying?
Like, and you expect us to believe that you were faithful.
Please.
You're saying Nedu got...
No.
That is, you are that type of babe.
You're that type
a
of babe, yeah.
that left her own boyfriend, came to
came to
Lagos,
Lagos.
got married to another man, and probably broke up with her boyfriend over the phone. To say, I don't marry you. I don't even get picking.
She said
for
that
the man
Nedu,
that she just managed his appearance.
Man, sharp.
Are you joking? What's wrong with this
She was
girl?
like, Nedu knew she was dating when he was coming for her. But you're the one in the relationship. You're supposed to be committed to your partner.
Why did you not
this
answer?
Is Tega's
Why did
mentor.
you answer Nedu? Why did you call?
You know they look, kind of
Tega's
look alike.
Yeah.
It's the round face.
Oh, Nedu.
No, Tega's wife. Tega and
Yeah, this babe, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of kind of look alike.
And then they are going through the same...
Another thing that she mentioned so confidently is that, you know what, Nedu actually just got insecure. That's the thing. He just got insecure. All of a sudden, he was suspecting that the child wasn't his, and went to go and do it. It was it was very low of him.
She said.
Do you know when we saw this story the first time, I was actually doubting that she was actually abusing this man. I was like, maybe she didn't do it too. But seeing all this series of events, I'm like, she is actually capable.
Does anyone wake up after having 3 children with you, wake up from nowhere and say, it's a time to, you know what? Do a DNA test for all my children.
You're feeding the insecurity.
Exactly.
You are
obviously
feeding
there is something that's making you like
feel insecure.
Yes, make your husband feel insecure. And then we now find out that the first child is not yours.
Excuse me, please. She now said that he said that he did the DNA test because he wanted to take them to Canada. Big lies. Do you people want to know why he did it? He wanted to. He started feeling insecure, and he thought the third child wasn't his. But unfortunately for him, it was the first. Unfortunately, I'm like,
no, we met.
Like so, you would have been lucky if it was the last.
Unfortunately,
there must be something. There must be something special about our first child.
Something is wrong.
No,
it doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to insult this babe. Her family members need to intervene. Something is wrong because it doesn't even like logically make any sense.
Well, I mean, didn't Nedu see all these psychological traits when he was dating her? Let's look at that. He must be insecure actually for him to enter such a marriage and stick with her. She was beating him and doing all sorts, and he was still there. I think it's actually.
And then they also said that Mr. Nedu did not even feel like the first child was his too. Do you understand?
Oh my gosh, let's talk about the part where she was like, you know what, I was even not confused because he would not, Nedu now call the son.
Like, so you should throw away the boy.
Bro, this conversation stresses me out.
Doesn't like it.
Like you came and thought that you were doing yourself a favor, but you were actually vindicating Nedu even more because this guy does not need to be nice to you or anybody or your son or whatever, and he's even still trying to obviously fight the dilemma of like I love this boy that I've like I watched grow up or whatever, but
and it doesn't want to affect the boy's mental.
You understand? Yeah. Even though I am very disappointed, very disappointed in Nedu for bringing out that DNA without a blur on that kid's name. Very irresponsible.
Man,
because that child has nothing to do with this. This child is not in any way at fault. He was chilling in the sperm bank, and then you came and then you made him a Nigerian story tale. The husband of the sister.
No, she said that's not true. That because what people. She said that that guy will hear Osama. She said no. She said Osama will hear from me that because he needs to come and prove it. You know, but the way she was saying it, she was over blinking. Like
this one, if she tells me that's not true, I don't
believe her.
If she tells me good morning.
I'm waiting for sister. I'm
gonna go and first of all, I must feel that the sun is on me. That she's not going to put a bulb light on the sky. Like, I'm going to make sure. Like, are you joking?
But what a lot of people don't understand is that Nedu doesn't need this controversy. Now, this is a man that, let's forget whether he is a bad guy, right? It could be. I don't know. I'm not in their relationship. And from the next story, I've said I'll never put smart in anybody's relationship anymore.
Please, except it's on television, I'm allowed that, babe.
But I don't know if Nedu is a bad guy, right? But from the look of things, this is a guy that is trying to stay away from trouble, trying to stay away. You're the one. Yes, you're the one. Apart from the DNA test, apart from Osama that came to. So it seems like this guy doesn't even need all of this attention. And then she said, every small thing, he keeps saying, he that you gave me another man's son. And in my head, I'm like, you know which should they tell you every minute? If good morning, darling. Every minute. I is the other man's son.
I was talking to somebody.
I'm just joking, but
no, I was talking to somebody about this conversation, and he kind of scared me a little bit because I'm like, this is a bit much, but it kind of helped me to understand, because I'm not a man, you understand? I don't really know, and you can't really give me, I can never be in that situation because you cannot give me another person's child, you know what I mean? Because I'm the one that carries the baby. So to be fair, this story is a disconnect for women, right? But he was saying that like he would kill this girl, like if he would kill, because he's with a woman right now. And he was saying that he would kill her, like, and I was thinking that, okay, that's a bit much, like, well, you're angry or whatever, but that kind of showed the heightenedness of the situation, that this thing is so much rage for men, like they can lose their minds over this thing. That you're now
it's a word against this, and she said a lot. So for her to tell me that,
words against this,
that
she don't really deny it. Though she just said you are tripping. You're over exaggerating.
And Nedu did not even deny the domestic violence in his reply. Like he's actually afraid of her. He's insecure.
Let me tell you what she's saying. She's saying, I understand that the baby is not yours, but charge those parents for me, please. Thank you.
Wow.
That, in other words,
wow. I don't know if you guys, speaking of that, there's a story that is trending online about a girl that, you know, when she get out, so she's a youth corps member, and she got a house of 1.4 million naira. Then the relationship ended, and then I think the boyfriend only did half payments. Then they broke up. Then he started toasting her neighbor that, are you interested in a relationship? You guys didn't say it. The guy actually showed us screenshot the messages and said, I put it online. Are you interested in a relationship?
Such a man comparing from me.
Whoa. Anyways, guys, let's move on to the next story. This is another, you know, similar domestic. It's a domestic story. Yeah. Anyway, let's take it away to BBNaija Tega was finally reunited with her husband Ajeboh after her eviction from the reality TV show. Tega and her husband met for the first time since her eviction on Tuesday, September 7, 2021. The couple were all loved up as they reunited after weeks apart. This came hours after the mom of one pleaded amidst tears, I don't know if you guys saw that video, to everyone she upset by a strategic move while in the house. Underlined that while she was in the house. She also sought her husband's forgiveness while confirming that all he did was show her support. So two stories now. Let's start from the beginning where she cried. Seriously, I saw teardrops dropping.
And she did makeup first. Let's not forget that.
What?
She came to cry. She did her makeup now. Didn't you see her?
No, she was just coming from tour now. And that was what she wore for her media tour. But even when she was crying, she was making sure that it did not smell the makeup. She was crying like this. She put her eye down so that it will drop it straight down. Then she'll clean immediately.
No.
Very makeup.
But guys, see, no, they put smile too. It's skin no food.
I think it's a very different conversation.
This is a publicity stunt.
Okay.
Do you think that this now is business? Do you think now they know what they're doing?
I have to address the fact that people keep saying that, oh, let her rest, let her move on, Please, my nick, I cannot say that on national television. This Big Brother, whatever, is for the consumption
of the public.
Yeah. Your character, whether strategic or whatever, is about that. You did not go to a show that is supposed to judge you on your mind and your skill and your business plan. Of course, you get to a show that judges you on your character, and we have every single right to participate in that. You wanted us to participate in that, to vote you based on your character. So let everybody calm down with this whole thing of like, oh, you're hypocrites. That's not the point. The point is, Madame walked into Big Brother. I not said that. But that's why all of us are not there, because some people are not ready for that. Do you get what I mean? So you made that decision to go on social on a public space to do all of that. We're allowed to talk about it. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't any wisdom in making sure that you're not carrying somebody else's headache, especially couples. I'm not saying that, but we're allowed to definitely have an opinion. My opinion, though, about this whole thing with Tega, first of all, Tega's husband, I'd like to see, according to, I'm shaking the table here, small. According to the marriage institution and what it represents, he's doing everything right. You are supposed to stick to your partner through thick, no matter how thick.
What about the interviews?
Even if
Is he getting it right? The interviews.
Wait, I already talked about the interview. Okay, you're not here. I already said my guy, he can catch his cruise, he can get his own. She even mentioned it in the video that they were hugging. She was like, you should take me for the followers you've gotten. I don't know if you saw that part. So obviously this family loves fame. They want it so badly. They want that stuff. That's why this guy went on 2 day not whatever. But the point is, no matter how hurt he was, which obviously he was hurt, he wants to stick with his wife. No, that is a good place to start from. But we have to understand that you're opening a bag of worms there, because once you set the tone to allow such a relationship, such a thing to happen in your relationship, there's a very high chance that it could happen again. Yeah. So away from Tega, Tega's come into the house. I don't know if you were here when we talked about it.
Yeah.
I've always said that Big Brother thing scares me, because I need to leave the situation kind of girl. So I can't imagine how much my character would change if I was placed in a house like Big Brother, where I can't leave an argument. I can't take a break from seeing someone. I can't breathe.
Can't leave.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So yeah, your character might change, which is what he was trying to say, that Tega is really not like that. And I mentioned again that there's few people that know Tega that keep saying that she's not like that. In that moment, in that world, that was her reality. I'm not trying to justify anything. But yeah, if that's how they want to handle their situation, they should handle their situation. Another thing I noticed though that I really liked about this story is the support system about couples, that there were people cheering them on to away from us as public people, because I don't really care about her marriage, if he stays, if he doesn't stay. But there's people that do care and want them to work together. That kind of also gave me this thinking about how a marriage really needs other a community, like a close-knit community, to survive.
How?
Because you don't think that there was ginger, there was motivation for this guy to do what he's doing, even Tega as well.
Yeah, I feel like all the things just strategy. I feel like they planned it, to be very honest.
No.
I feel from the first day she went to the house, before she even went in,
he said no.
they discussed it, they planned that. Okay, so what are we saying? They did this for the fame.
He said that they had a conversation, that they wanted
to
get
sexual,
that she was going to get sexual. Well, obviously they were not in a good place because he had cheated or whatever. And then he said that the last thing that the conversation ended with, I will not do sex, which obviously she now went ahead and did or whatever.
No, he said you need to represent us as a married
so
couple.
Don't even do anything at all.
Nothing.
Yeah, and then she went ahead and did, and he wants to forgive her.
A whole lot more. And then thanks to Ife, we know more videos are coming out.
Yes,
we're waiting for more videos of Boma. But right now, for me, it's beginning to look like his business, and I think you touched on.
They have to move on with their lives.
I think you touched on the most important parts, where you said, obviously, this family loves fame,
for sure,
and they're enjoying all of it right now.
We've been talking about this for how long?
Did you not hear when she finished hugging her husband? I need to find that video. I'll play it for you guys.
Long?
After she hugged her thingy, she was like, "Oh my god, ha 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 ha!"
Even when she was hugging, she was looking for the camera.
Yeah, she was like, "You people need to thank me, or I have gained so much followers." It's but
I think something's actually wrong with her, because when she was evicted, did you watch that part with Ebuka that she was like, and he was like, "Do you miss your husband?" She was like,
I don't think she had come into reality yet. No, she was still
wrong with her. How do you say that after what she just did? Are you okay? So Ebuka was like, and then she's like,
Anyways, guys, we need to move on. But as for me and my house, we're never getting involved in anybody's relationship again.
Are you going to go Big Brother Naija if you were married? That's another conversation that needs to be had.
I would definitely go.
I think I would. I don't think it's a predicament for you not to go, because
it worked well for Mike.
Very well, and he was very entertaining. He was the last man standing. He wasn't boring. He didn't leave me the first deal. This guy.
You're not talking about my wife. Yeah, his whole conversation, and he got along with other ladies without being intimate.
And he wasn't boring as well. He wasn't
they could chill.
It's true. Did you guys see when they said that they were doing the script because the house was boring? And I'm like, who told you, Boma and Tega, that the house was boring?
And it's not your responsibility to spice things up with your
own intimacy. Wasn't even interesting after the
with your marriage in danger. Anyways, guys, let's talk about this very exciting one. I don't know how. I have mixed reactions on this one, because of course I'm a big fan of hip hop. But yes, I'll get Ife and the mistake on this one. Tupac Shakur's mother car can be yours for the taking if you're into macabre stuff, but it won't be cheap. You will need near $2 million in cash to claim this ride. It's a 1996 BMW 750RL. It is the same one Pac was riding in while Suge Knight drove 25 years ago in Las Vegas. The rapper was shot September 7th, 1996, and eventually died in a hospital from his injuries. The bullet holes from that fateful night have been repaired, and word is that it's been restored to its original condition edition. Now, the price is a whooping $1.7 million. So yeah, this is definitely for the diehard and very wealthy Tupac fans. The car is for sale and on display at the Celebrity Cars Las Vegas showroom, not too far from where the fatal shooting went down. Pac and Suge had stopped at the traffic light following a Mike Tyson fight when another vehicle pulled up alongside them and opened fire, hitting Pac multiple times while only grazing Suge. As you know, the rest is history. Tupac's killer has never been brought to justice.
Okay.
The car should not be sold.
Why? Think about
the car should not be sold. I can't compare him to. I wanted to say, okay, I'll compare him to Murtala.
Yes!
Like,
how come we all thought about it?
I mean, we can't compare them. That's the national.
I mean, they both still. Hey, you don't think Tupac is not a national treasure?
I mean, like,
you want to say that Tupac is not a national,
but like in the music space, I know he actually.
It wasn't just music, though. He was very political as well.
In his music.
I mean, he used music. This guy used politics, but they were
he did activism as well. Activism. How about that?
Can we really not compare? Let's not lie. Let's actually shake the table completely. Even Murtala, let's not lie. How much?
Murtala really an activist?
You don't understand.
You guys.
Now all of us can.
You're like as if his influence touched every single Nigerian or something like it was something like that.
You're talking as if Murtala Muhammad is known all over the world.
Understand?
No, we're talking about Tupac like this because we know his songs. Some people will say that it's Tupac not. Who knows it?
Do you know anyone that doesn't know Tupac? Do you know any 5-year-old child that says show him Tupac?
No, yes. But let me tell you the truth here. The people that don't know Tupac don't know Murtala Muhammad either.
True.
Let's say that.
But in Nigeria, of course they do. They are teaching them in school, civic education, primary 5, primary 2. They are teaching them about national heroes. So they know Murtala Muhammad.
That's true. But do they really
know? They don't teach about
Do
Tupac.
they appreciate him in the way that...
Of course they won't understand. They'll not be reading and to pass. But like they teach about him.
You don't think they teach
but they teach about Tupac though?
I'm sure they do in black schools.
No, they don't. It's not under like a course. You understand? Civic education is about national heroes.
When you're talking about music, I'm sure there will be some things on Tupac, in the curriculum.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a general course though.
So Murtala Muhammad, the general.
Yes, I know when I was in school. Primary 2 we took civic education.
Okay, so Murtala Muhammad is only affected by the education.
We dressed as national heroes.
Tell me about Murtala. Tell me all you know about Murtala.
No, wait. What she says is that he only affected the educated people because we don't go to school.
Okay, that's true.
And that's quite a lot. In fact, there's a lot more people that go to school in Nigeria.
Tell me 5 fun facts about Murtala Muhammad.
He was a national hero. Thank you.
1.
That covers up everything. The 5 and the 5 alone. Thank you very much. Full stop.
5 for 5.
4. Okay, now moving on. I feel the car should not be sold though. Yeah. The car should not be sold. We've come down to how we can relate it to Murtala Muhammad because I feel like people that know Tupac and know his songs will know that he has impacted the society. Like his lyrics are word, like it's truth, it's the truth. And apart from that, he actually influenced change. Like we can't even lie. He influenced a lot of movements. Thank you, good and bad, but more good. More good. When I listen to his songs, I understand the black culture more.
The beef culture.
Of course, he tried the beef culture, but not more.
Calm down.
The blue and the red, they used to fight.
Crips and blood.
Yes.
That's been there even before Pac.
And he did not encourage it.
How did he encourage it? If not, he brought the East and West Coast together.
He encouraged it to Ife.
Now let me tell you why he did not encourage it. Because if you look at some of his collaborations with what's it called now? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg belongs to Crips, right? He personally, is he even a blood? Is Tupac a blood? I don't even, for now.
Me, I know that through his
but
music,
I'm telling you that they were opposed.
They
were opposed.
He
encouraged thug life. I mean, he's from the streets and we can't really judge him for that.
You're saying that he did not encourage that.
No, of course he did, but he also showed that thugs can also be good people.
Again, that's what we said.
You get what I mean?
Good and bad. I agree with you 100%. I think that
this guy was born in prison. Do you guys even realize?
Yeah, don't also argue with yourself because we are saying
that he can sing about thug life. Because that is who he is, the thug.
It's not a bad thing.
There's no bad thing to Tupac.
No, there has to be a bad thing.
Anyways, you guys brought it to Murtala Muhammad, but I want to bring it to Banky W's Range Rover that is sold recently.
Banky W. Are you for real?
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
I want to hear this. Please do not insult the pop culture.
No, please, let's hear it.
Now, I want to bring it back to Banky W and his Range Rover he sold recently, where he said the reason why he was putting it on auction was because it holds... Why are you putting your hands to your chin? Anyways, I'm about to school you guys. Anyways, he said it holds... I hate the way you look at me right now. Musical history, right? Where a lot of musicians have been in that car. A lot of productions have been done in that car. A lot of choruses for some of the greatest hit songs in Nigeria were created in that car. So that was why he was auctioning it, right? So which is why I feel like, okay, yes, since stuff like that are like treasures, right? It shouldn't just be sold at your regular, which is why I even admire the fact that even if you want to buy it, right, we still know that this car is with somebody and is getting sold at a very, you know, reasonable amount than because it's worth a whole lot more than its value. Because if you had to go buy that car, you wouldn't be buying it for $1.7 million. Sure. So I think it's very all right, you know, for people to be able, it's like works of art, right? Some people get the, what's it called, Da Vinci pictures and all of that, and they get it for very exorbitant prices, and you're wondering why are you buying it for that price, but it's a piece of art. And I think this is what this is.
There are some pieces that can be sold. Making that make sense, because when I first said Banky W,
I was like, what are you talking about?
Please, let's quickly go on a music break. You know I'm the teacher now, let's just go on a quick break. It's okay.